Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video we are featuring a replay sent in by the Randy Duck. So you already know it's gonna be an epic game. He's in Fisherman Bay in Leopard 1, and as I've said it multiple times, Leopard 1 is a beautiful tank. It has everything. Of course it doesn't have armor, but it has everything else. The best gun for a medium tank, amazing handling, premium APCR, great concealment, great mobility, and the tank looks nice as well. And he's not running the 3D skin. We do have a 3D concealment for Leopard 1 as well. Not good Randy. So the next time the skin is on sale, you have to buy that. You cannot disrespect Leopard 1 like that. So a decent matchmaking, no light tanks. However, there are two artilleries, and Leopard isn't known for absorbing artillery shells or bouncing them. So he has to be careful here, or he can lose most, if not all of his HP, and all it'll take is one shot. He already took a shot from a medium, it seems like, down by 300 HP. He do manage to put 2 shots of damage. Fisherman's Bay is a nice map. You can go in the middle and you can get some early farm, and it's also the map where you can hold late game and get some additional damage. And the side he's in, whenever enemy teams tries to be aggressive, you can just farm them down this middle road, and that's what's happening. Everyone's crossing one at a time and paying the Randy tax. Of course, if you're faster, you only have to pay one shot, but the slower you are, the higher the tax rate. And this Rogel had to find out the hard way. 2 shots already into Rogel, and he finally managed to get in cover. His team has lost 2 tanks, and the best case scenario for a player to have a really good game is your team has to be losing by a tank or 2, but not by much. So basically you can compensate for it. So whenever enemy team is being aggressive, you can farm them as it's not much to have a deficit of 1 or 2 tanks. He's at 3,300 damage, not even getting spotted, putting a bush between him and M103 and just farming them. Beautiful farm, actually using the pure DPM, as he doesn't have to wait to get unspotted, or at least half the time. So as soon as he's loaded, he's firing. At 4,100 damage so far, and the team is now losing by 4 tanks. Still nothing to be worried about, because if his team wins the city, as they had done a decent amount of damage to the tanks that cross, they'll still be able to hold if the enemy team win the 1 line. And Randy managed to get his first kill, and M103 was the victim. Type 5 seems like the next target. He's not paying attention to Randy. He's focused towards the city. And while all this is happening, artillery is also distributing some love to Randy, trying to hit him, but lucky for him, he only got splashed for 200, and rest of the shots either missed or were not targeted towards him. Another shot into Type 5. The deficit is 2 now. His team is pushing forward. Unfortunate for them as Super Conqueror goes down, but because Type 5 is busy with other tanks and not really paying attention to Randy, he can take his time and put some extra shots into Type, especially when a Type turns. You can easily pen his side. That's true with every tank, but Type could be trolly if you're fighting it head on and if it's at a slight angle. But nothing too much of a concern for Leopard 1. However, he goes down. 432 gets spotted towards the middle. Randy did a really good play here. He didn't overstate his welcome. He didn't get greedy like me. He trusted his team to farm 432, and then he's going back to the 8-9 line. So when the enemy team pushes the green tank or Centurion, he can do some extra damage, even though they'll lose the tank, but they will not lose the HP, or they'll win on the hit points. 4005 goes down over on the other side by artillery, T92. Centuro goes down, and there are full health Death Star and Yag Tiger pushing forward. And this is a pretty risky cross unless you're light tank or Tehran, because you'll be spotted coming here, and if anyone is in the middle, you also get farmed. Lucky for them, Randy is the only one punishing them, along with the artillery, and I'm not even sure the heavy next to him what he's doing. But regardless, he managed to do 3 shots of damage, and now is rotating towards the middle, which is the right play because the red team will be crossing through the K line and he can just farm them over on the side. Just have to be careful there's no enemy tank on the E line as well, as if he gets spotted he can get insta deleted as well. It is 5v7, 2 of the tanks are on AB line, then they have 2 on the HJ, and Randy is in the middle. He's staying low so that even if there is someone in front of him, he can easily get in cover. MBTB down to 1 shot. He goes down, and 3rd kill for Randy, and he's at 8200 damage, and at this point you can realize that 10k is possible. Another good shot by Randy. You know, he took out Death Star. If it was me, I would have shot Jag Tiger because I'm greedy for damage. But at this point when you're losing, you have to take out guns, as you never know, that Death Star might end up full penning you, and that could result in Randy losing his tank, as he is potential 1 shot for Death Star, even the AP round. They lose artillery as well as the other heavy that were on J line. The score's 3v5, and the cap pressure looks like it was on for a second, but they got off. Over on the other side, the green team, they're also thinking about capping out. Randy's rotating, probably getting an angle here to take out that heavy tank. He's 1 shot, and the cap is back on from both teams. However, of course, they have an advantage, or the red team has an advantage, because they have a guy in the middle and they have more tanks. Some tanks are also pushing through the city. Randy's creating distance, going around, finding a different angle to reset the cap, as Leopard can outspot them all day and fire without getting detected. I mean, he'll get spotted once he fires, but you still get the first shot for free. Can he spot the guy on the cap? No, but he do end up spotting the artillery and then get spotted in return. Artillery tries to run away, but he's only getting or giving a line of sight to Randy. He's down to 1 shot now, the artillery. Cap pressure still on, 49 seconds. He's trying to lose the spot and hoping he can spot the guy on the cap, which probably is Jag Tiger. Meanwhile, QL gets spotted. They traded, but Randy was able to take QL out of the game. Clock is running out, or timer is running out. 30 seconds or less than 30 seconds remaining. Can he shot the Jag Tiger? Jag Tiger doesn't have the best concealment to outspot Leopard. However, if he's hiding behind a tank here, it could not get spotted. Lucky for Randy, he does get spotted. 12 seconds remaining. Can he get a reset here? He does. Jag Tiger didn't know where the Leopard was. He ended up exposing his side towards him. And with that shot, Randy also managed to cross the 5-digit number and is at 10,000 damage. Which again is a great game already. But not for Randy. Not this time. There's a full health heavy in the middle as well. And it's a 2v3. He knows where the artillery is. He's 1 shot. He knows where Jag Tiger is. Also 1 shot. And the tank that is healthy is the Chog in the middle. He's pushing the artillery first. Artillery not even playing, because he wasn't looking anywhere. I guess he just gave up. Or maybe he thought he would hug the border while pushing. Next target, Jag Tiger. Can he spot him from here? He does. There's a bush between Leopard and Jag Tiger, but he still end up getting spotted. Maybe the bush didn't cover the entire of Leopard 1's hull. Nonetheless though, 1 more shot, 57, that will definitely secure the kill. Can he get a nice angle or an opening here? He does, and it is premium APCR. It'll go through Jag Tiger like butter. 2v1, and the other remaining tank is an AVRE. So he's gonna survive, and if the tank, or if the heavy tank decided to push AVRE, he's not winning. What will he do? He was last spotted in the middle. Randy trying to get an angle, so he's in a cross. He does get spotted. 2200 damage, or HP. And if Randy can eat all his health, he will be able to hit the 13k damage number. That's the second shot. AVR also splashed him for 400, so 13k no longer possible, but he can still do 12k. 11,997 with 7 kills. Chog is hiding from Leopard, ended up exposing his rear side and took a shot. 12.4k damage. One more shot here should seal it. No, a slight, but it was a high roll, but just barely leaving him alive, and AVR managed to take him out. So that's it for this video. A monster game by Randy. 12.8k damage and 7 kills. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Also, if you haven't checked out Randy Duck, make sure to check out his channel, link in description, and I'll catch you in the next one.